Good afternoon, students. Today we shall read a chapter 5 in supplementary Princess September. The writer is Somerset Maugham. Okay. In this chapter, you will read a king of Siam has seven sisters. He was confused to call the names, okay, so that he decided to ask all the girls, all the daughters with the different name. The name will be based on the month's name, okay. So let us start and know how he called his daughters with the month's name, okay. See, the king and queen of Siam had many daughters, and the queen said that it confused her to have to remember so many names. Miss King and Queen of Siam has many daughters, and they were confused to know the daughter's name, okay. One day the king decided to call them January, February, March and so on till he came to youngest, whom he called September. So that the king decided to call his daughters in the name of months, okay. So he gave the name January, February, March, April and so on. After that, at the last, he gave the youngest one September, okay. The king of Siam had a peculiar habit. Instead of receiving gift on his birthday, he gave them, okay. Means king of Siam has different ideas. He didn't accept any gift on his birthday. Instead of, he gave different gifts to their girls, okay. One year on his birthday, not having anything else handy, he gave each of his daughters a green parrot in a golden case. So he decided one year to celebrate his birthday. On his birthday, he decided to give a golden parrot in a golden case, okay. He has not given anything that can be kept or that can be used himself or herself, okay, or themselves. The princes were very proud of their parrots, and they spent an hour every day in teaching them to talk. So the princes were very happy to get the case with the parrots. They also taught for an hours in a day in different languages, okay. Presently all the parrots could say God save the king, and some of them could say pretty Polly in no less than 7 Oriental languages. Means the 7 parrots talk in 7 are in different languages. Some parrots say God save the king live long time, okay. Or some of them say pretty Polly, means everybody live long, okay. So these are the things that the parrots say in different languages, okay. But one day when Princess September went to say good morning to her parrot, she found it lying dead at the bottom of its golden cage. Once when Princess September had gone to meet her parrot in the morning, she found that her dog was dead in the cage. She burst into flood of tears, and nothing that her maid of honor could say comfort her. She wept too much, and doesn't anything console her. Even her maid also tried to stop her weeping, but it was not helpful to stop weeping. Okay? She cried so much that the maid of honor, not knowing what to do, told the queen, and the queen said it was stuff and nonsense, and the child had better go to bed without any supper. When maid servant was not able to stop Princess September crying, then she talked to the queen. Then the queen come over there. She tried to stop her, and she tried to understood Princess September. This is the things that happen in every life. Okay? So my dear, please be quiet, take your supper. But she was not ready. Then the Princess September, then the queen left her in the night without supper. Okay? Supper, do you know? Night meal. Okay? Okay. The maid of honor wanted to go to a party, so they put Princess September to bed as quickly as they could and left her by herself. On that day, Princess September's maid want to go in a party, so that she want to do the things hurry up. So she took the princess to her bed as possible as she could. Then she came out of the house, or she went to join the party. And while she lay in her bed, crying still, even though she felt rather hungry, she saw a little bird hop into her room. When she was crying loudly in the night, and she could not sleep in the night, after some moments she saw a bird came and sat on her bed, okay, in her room. She wiped her tears and sat up. When she saw the birds, she sat up on her bed, okay. Then the little bird began to sing, and he sang a beautiful song all about the lake in the king's garden, and the willow tree that looked at themselves in the still water, and the goldfish that glide in and out of the branches that were reflected in it. It means then the little bird began to sing. When the little bird came into the house of Princess September, she started singing. Okay, he sang a beautiful song, and it was beautiful song which the bird sang. Okay, all about the lake in the king's garden, means everywhere there was a joyful in the garden of the king. Okay, and the willow tree that look at themselves in the still water, and the willow tree which was looking in the garden, their sign was also shining in the water. Okay, the goldfish that glide in and out of the branches that were reflected in it, and the glidefish reflections was also shining on the tree when the bird was singing. It means everyone in the garden became very happy when they listened the song of the little bird who came inside the house of Princess September. Okay, when he had finished, the princess was not crying anymore, and she quite forgot that she had had no supper. Means when the bird stopped singing, The princess also stopped crying, and she forgot she has taken her supper or not. Means she was not very hungry. She was not feeling hungry. Okay, she had not had a supper. That was a very nice song, she said. So she said to the bird, "Your song was very nice, and it consoled me also." Okay. The little bird gave her a blow. "Would you care to have me in place of your parents?" said the little bird. Means the little bird said to Princess September, "Can you keep me in your house instead of your dead parrot?" Okay. It's true that I am not so pretty to look at, but the bird said, "It's real. I am not so pretty than your parrot, but on the other hand, I have a much better voice." But the bird said, "I have better voice than your parrot." Princess September clapped her hands with delight, and then the little bird hopped onto the end of her bed and sang her to sleep. Again, when the Princess September listened the words of the bird, she clapped with joyfully. Okay, and the bird become delight. The bird goes towards the leg of the princess. Okay, and starts singing. Then the Princess September slept. Okay. When she awake next day, the little bird was still there, and as she opened her eyes, he said, "Good morning." Means she slept sonorously in the night, and when she get up early in the morning, she saw the bird was still there. Okay. The bird has not gone over here. Okay, and the bird said, "Good morning." Okay. The maid of honor brought in her breakfast, and he ate rice out of her hand, and he had his bath in her saucer. Means at that time when her maid brought the breakfast in the morning, the bird goes in the plate, and bird ate the rice from the plate, and bird also took bath in the saucer. Okay, he began to sing again so beautifully that the maid of honor were quite surprised. Once again, after eating rice, taking bath in the saucer, the bird began singing, and the song was so beautiful. Okay, the maid was surprised, for they had never heard anything like it, and Princess September was very proud and happy. So the maid of honor said, "I never listened this type of song in my life." Okay, Princess September also became very happy. Okay, so my dear students, we have to stop here. Okay, so next day we have to start from here. Okay, thank you.